Nat. I wanted to chat with you today about how to help to activate your compost. So activating your compost just means adding something extra to your compost to increase the chances of microbes and bacteria being present to help break down what you already have going on in there. So as many of us know, compost is made of two kinds of inputs. So you've got your carbon inputs, which are your dry inputs. So that might be dry leaves, sticks, twigs, anything that you've dried out from your garden. Your nitrogen input is going to be anything that's wet. So your wet food scraps, things that haven't dried out yet. Nothing like no meats, no dairies, no oils as we usually understand. But so if you often are in the situation where you have more carbons than nitrogens, which is where I usually find myself, I don't have as much food scraps as I do other kinds of drier scraps in the garden, you can add things to help kickstart your breakdown of those carbons. So in this case, I'm going to be using some of this Neptune's Harvest, which is a seaweed plant food that's already kind of gone off, so it's maybe been left in the heat. It's not going to be as useful for me in the garden anymore. Even if it hadn't gone off and I noticed that my compost is not breaking down very well, I can add this in and it's going to get some nitrogen in there to help to start the breakdown process of some of those carbons. So another thing that people will do is to grow comfrey in their garden, which is a plant that is really high in nitrogen. And when we add comfrey to our compost, it also helps kickstart the compost and breaks it down much faster. So if you're finding that your compost is not breaking down very fast, maybe you've got a lot more carbon than nitrogen input, you can do something like adding your plant fertilizer, adding comfrey, anything that's high in nitrogen that's going to help kickstart that and break it down faster so you get your compost a lot faster. So I'm going to go ahead and do this now. And I don't have to be very discerning with this. I can just kind of add a lot of it in here. If you had a smaller compost, you might want to add a little bit less, but I've got a pretty big compost, so I can add this whole thing in here. And this is going to help all of those dry things in here start to break down a lot faster. And that's it. There you go. So good luck. Try it yourself. Add some things in. Add some nitrogen if you think that your compost is not